Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to Further Beyond Gaming. My name is Cody GT and we are so extremely close to the official release of Genshin Impact. Now with that being said, I thought it would be really beneficial to do a bit of a character breakdown for some of the characters that you'll be able to obtain in the game. Now the characters that we're going to be taking a look at are Noelle, Jean, and Diluc. The reason being is because these characters are both on the beginner banner as well as the standard supply banner, if I'm not mistaken. So I thought it would be beneficial to take a look at them first. I'll be doing more character breakdowns for the other characters that you can obtain as well in the game. The reason why I wanted to do this video as well is because I know most of you may not know exactly what these characters can do from a skill standpoint and a passive skill standpoint, things of that nature, and I think it would be really beneficial to know what these characters can do to decide if you want to actually try and pull for them or not. Keep in mind, all the characters in Genshin Impact are fantastic, especially if you invest enough resources into them, and especially if they fit your playstyle and they're the type of characters that you want to have on your account. All characters will be really beneficial. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and take a look at their skills and what they can do, and I hope you enjoy the video. I hope you're hyped for the official release. If you do enjoy this video, you got something from it, go ahead and consider hitting the like button for me. It helps out the channel tremendously. And if you're new to the channel, you're here for Genshin Impact, go ahead and consider subscribing today. So with that being said, we're going to take a look at Noelle first. We're going to be just taking a look at the skills and what she's bringing to the table, just so you can get a better idea of what type of character and type of skills that she can offer your account. So let's take a look at the normal attack first. Perform up to 4 consecutive slashes. Pretty standard right there. And then we have the charge attack. Drain stamina over time to perform continuous swirling attack on all nearby enemies. At the end of the sequence, performs an additional powerful slash. So that's pretty standard as well. That's her charge attack, where she starts spinning around in a circle, and then at the end she performs a powerful slash. So really nice right there. Now moving on to the elemental skill, summons a protective stone armor dealing a geo damage. So if you did not know, Noelle is a geo elemental type for you. So she will be dealing geo damage to surrounding enemies and creating a shield. The shield's damage absorption scales based on Noelle's defense. So that's that right there. And then the shield has the following properties. When Noelle's normal and charge attacks hit a target, they have a certain chance to regenerate HP for all characters both on and off the field. This is a nice skill right here because it has supporting capabilities to where not only are you providing a shield, which are also for your allies as well, but also she has a chance to regenerate HP for all your characters. Just a really nice benefit and perk that you obtain from this character with some supporting capabilities. Really nice right there. Also, taking a look at the breastplate skill, still applies the geo element to the character. Possess 250% absorption efficiency against geo damage. The amount of HP healed when regeneration is triggered scales based on Noelle's defense. So you have to keep that in mind as well. You can start to see that Noelle's defense is going to be a priority when it comes to this character, because a lot of her skills are based off of her defense alone. So that's going to be something that you want to keep in mind, and something where you're building this character out, you're going to want to take the defense into consideration when it comes to Noelle. Now moving over to sweeping time, gathering the strength of stone around her weapon, Noelle strikes the enemy surrounding her within large AoE, dealing geo damage. Afterwards, Noelle gains the following effects: larger attack AoE, converts attack damage to geo damage, increase attack that scales based on her defense. Once again, her defense is coming into play, so when you're building this character, you're definitely going to want to try and get her defense as high as you possibly can, because a lot of things are based off of that. So you have to keep that in mind when you're building this character, or if you're going to be investing in this character, that's something to keep in mind. Now moving over to her passive talent 1, Devotion. When Noelle is in the party but not on the field, the ability triggers automatically when the active character's HP falls below 30%, so you have to keep that in mind. Creates a shield that lasts for 20 seconds and absorbs damage to equal to 400% of Noelle's defense. Once again, that Noelle defense coming into play. This effect can only occur once every 60 seconds, so you have to keep that in mind as well. It has a bit of a cooldown. But that's a nice little passive talent that you have right there for your Noelle. And then the passive talent too, nice and clean. Every 4 normal or charge attacks, so it can be either or, hits will decrease the cooldown of Breastplate, which is really nice, by 1 second. Hitting multiple enemies with a single attack is only counted as 1 hit. So if you're hitting mobs of enemies or trash enemies that are around you, just keep in mind that count is only counted as 1 hit. So that is that right there. And then unfortunately she does not have a passive talent 3, so you have to keep that in mind as well. So that is her skills right there. That is what she's bringing to the table as far as her talents are concerned. We're not going to take a look at the constellations and go that into detail because the video will be way too long if we do. We're just going to be focusing on the character's talents because that is what they're really going to be applying when you have them on your account and when you're using them as well. So Noelle, a very good character, a very good Geo Elemental damage dealer, albeit may not be the best one, but she does have a lot of good things to offer. Now we're going to be moving over to Jean. Like I mentioned, Jean and Diluc will be in the standard banner that you'll be able to pull on as well, in conjunction with this beginner one that you'll be able to pull on. So if we take a look at Jean, Jean is a character that I'm really interested in. I would love to be able to go ahead and obtain her on the account, as well as Diluc. Now they're both 5 stars and their rates are pretty low, so it's not a good chance that you'll be able to get them, but albeit it would be really nice if I was able to, just because they're 2 of the characters that I'm really interested in trying to obtain right off the bat. But you know, we'll have to see if luck's on our side. Now let's take a look at Jean's talent and what she's bringing to the table. So we have Favonia's Blade Work. This is her normal and charge attack. Normal attack up to 5 consecutive strikes, you know, pretty normal right there, standard. And then the charge attack consumes a certain amount of stamina to launch an enemy. Using the power of wind, launch enemies will slowly fall to the ground. So she has a knock-up effect, which is really nice. Characters that can do that are really beneficial because it allows you to have some sort of crowd control and be able to, you know, reposition yourself, remaneuver if you need to, so get you out of sticky situations. It's really nice to have. Now moving over to the combat talent, elemental skill Gale Blade. Focusing the might of the formless wind around her blade, Jean releases a miniature storm, launching enemies in the direction she aims at, dealing massive anemo damage or wind damage. Really nice. If you hold at the cost of continued stamina consumption, Jean can command the whirlwind to pull surrounding enemies towards her front. Direction can be adjusted. Character is immobile during the skill duration. So you have to keep that in mind, that you won't be able to move while you're doing this, but you have the added benefit perk of being able to command the whirlwind, and you're able to pull the enemies towards your front. Once again, giving you that bit of crowd control, being able to determine where you're pulling the enemies and being able to reposition yourself or just start launching some other skills with those enemies in front of you. So really nice skill right there, if I do say so myself. And then moving over to the elemental burst, the Dandelion Breeze. Calling upon the wind's protection, Jean creates a swirling dandelion field, launching surrounding enemies and causing anemo or wind damage. At the same time, she instantly regenerates a large amount of HP. Really nice right there. For nearby allied units and all party members, really great. HP restored scale off of Jean's attack. So unlike Noelle, where it's scaled off of her defense, for Jean it's scaled off of her attack. Now albeit it's off of this elemental burst, but it's still a good supporting capability nonetheless to be able to help out. A nice little addition, a little perk right there. And then we have the Dandelion Field, continuously regenerates HP for one ally and imbues them, interesting, with the Anemo attributes. Deals Anemo damage to enemies or wind damage to enemies entering or exiting the field. So really, really nice right there. I think Jean is going to be, or is, I should say, a fantastic character. So let's take a look at the passive talent 1, Wind Companion. Hits by normal attacks have a 50% chance to regenerate HP, equal to 15% of Jean's attack for all party members. So really, really good, some supporting capabilities right here from Jean, being able to regenerate HP, so she can be like a pseudo healer for you, albeit not a direct one. like Barbara maybe, but she can be a pseudo healer. She has that supporting capability in her kit, so she's going to be very nice because she's not only going to be a damage dealer, but you know, have that healing capability as well. And then if we take a look at the passive talent 2, Let the Wind Lead, using Dandelion Breeze will regenerate 20% of his energy. Really nice right there. And then Jean does have a passive talent 3, Continuous Improvement. When Jean crafts talent materials, she has a 20% chance to receive an additional crafted item. You know, nothing to write home about, but it's a little perk right there. So Jean overall looks absolutely fantastic. Once again, a character that I would love to obtain on the account and actually utilize. Now let's move over to Diluc. I know there's been some mixed emotions, or mixed opinions I should say, about Diluc. Some people love him, some people could care less about him. Some people find him generic, some people find him to be fantastic. I absolutely like the character design. I think he looks amazing. I never actually got to utilize him, and from what I've seen, Diluc is actually one of the hardest hitters in the game and does a tremendous amount of damage. But let's actually take a look at the talents and see exactly what he's bringing to the table here. So if we take a look at his normal and charge attack, the Tempered Sword. Once again, the normal attack is, you know, standard, the 4 consecutive strikes. Now if we take a look at the charge attack, this drains stamina over time to perform continuous slashes. At the end of the sequence, perform a more powerful slash, much like Noelle, but I'm not exactly sure if this is a swirling one like Noelle does, where she spins around, or if this is just consecutive slashes in front. I believe that's what it is, but I'm not entirely too sure. I'll be completely honest, I haven't seen much gameplay on Diluc, and I haven't played with him myself, so you can let me know in the comments down below. Alright, moving on from there, we have the elemental skill, Searing Onslaught. Performs a forward slash that deals pyro damage. This skill can be used 3 times consecutively, enters cooldown if not cast again within a short period, 5 seconds, not bad, but it can be used 3 times consecutively, which is nice. If we move on to the elemental burst, Dawn, flame emerges from Diluc, knocking back nearby enemies. The flames then converge into the blade, which is really cool right there. Summoning a phoenix, okay, that flies forward and deals pyro damage to all enemies in its path. That sounds like a really cool elemental burst or ultimate. That's a fantastic one. I like that. Now moving on to the passive talent 1, Relentless. Diluc's charge attack stamina cost is decreased by 50%. Absolutely fantastic. And its duration is increased by 3 seconds. Really nice. Passive talent 2, Blessing of Phoenix. For 12 seconds after using Dawn, which is the ultimate, Diluc gains 20% pyro damage bonus, and his normal and charge attacks deal pyro damage. So it sounds as if with Diluc you definitely want to pop that ultimate, and then his normal and charge attacks are going to be even stronger, where they're going to be doing that elemental damage as well. Really nice. That complements really good, and I can see how Diluc can then start becoming a really hard hitter after popping that ultimate. So really nice, or elemental burst I should say. Now the passive talent 3, Cook for Battle. Diluc gains 1 additional proficiency when he performs a perfect cooking. Okay, so yeah, the passive talent 3 seems like it's going to be kind of one of those throwaways, something that is for exploring or something of that nature for most individuals, but really nice. So I like Diluc. I think he sounds awesome. On paper, he seems amazing. From what I've heard, he's absolutely a hard hitter, so I would love to be able to obtain him on the actual account as far as that's concerned. But like I mentioned, let me see if I can quickly pull it up. Actually, bear with me one moment here. Let's see if I go here and if I go here. Actually, no, it's not gonna be there. Okay, yeah, it's not gonna be there. Okay, I was gonna go ahead and try and pull up the banner, but nonetheless, it's too much. Nah, I'm not gonna worry about it. But anyways, guys, let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. Let me know down in the comments below if any of these characters sound interesting, and also let me know in the comments down below which one you are the most excited for, if any, or if there's one that you want to obtain more than the other, if any. Let me know that down below as well. But with that being said, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here really quickly. Did want to mention that Noelle is a 4-star Geo user with a Claymore. Jean, I should have mentioned this earlier in the beginning, is a 5-star sword user and a wind or anemo elemental character, and then Diluc is a 5-star claymore pyro or fire damage dealer. So there you go. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. I hope you found this informative. I hope you found it slightly entertaining. I know it was more info heavy, but nonetheless, I hope you enjoyed. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Remember to stand out, be different, have fun, go further beyond in everything that you do. And until next time, my boys, until next time, it's your homie Cody GT, and I'm out. Bye, guys.